Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you, and welcome back to another ration taste test. Today, I'm going to be tasting a meal ready to eat, which is a food ration given to soldiers that contains everything you would need for a meal. It is shelf stable and is made to last for several years, and this is what it looks like. So I have eaten many of these, and I've also tasted international ones as well. I will point you to the military ration taste test playlist down below in case you're interested in seeing more. Today's ration taste test is going to be a little bit different because I am recovering my sense of smell and taste because I had COVID over the holiday break. I am pretty much fully recovered. I feel great, except I can't really taste or smell. Now, I have noticed some improvements. I can smell some things if I put my nose really close to it, but even really strong things like coffee, vinegar, fish sauce, those things that have very strong odors to them, smells, fragrances, I struggle with, and that has affected my sense of taste. I can taste sour, salty, sweet, bitter. I can taste those things, but nothing has any flavor. It's a very odd thing. Some people have shared their post-COVID experiences with losing their sense of taste and smell and say they have a phantom smell. They always smell something burning or something foul smelling, burnt cigarettes. I thankfully don't have that. I just don't really smell much of anything. I just really want to sniff my kids' heads. I just love the smell of them so much, and I think that's the smell I missed most. At any rate, I'm going to be tasting this ration. This is an MRE meal 20. Hash brown potatoes with bacon, pepper, and onions. Sounds delicious. I'm a huge fan of hash browns. In fact, it's my favorite thing to have when I have a dinery breakfast. And we'll see what this tastes like now that I can't taste anything. Well, I don't know. I don't really know what to expect. So let's go ahead and get started. Here it is, meal 20. I've never tasted this ration before, and this is the peelable seal. Now the seal is very tight because it's a way to keep it fresh and keep moisture out of the ration. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. Okay, got it open. And let's see what is inside. Okay, so within this bag is another bag that's shrink wrapped. Let's see what's inside this ration. So this contains a flameless ration heater, a hot beverage bag. This is plastic that can withstand high temperatures. Beverage base, orange type 3. A spoon. And this one's wrapped in plastic. The ones that I remember before were not wrapped in plastic. Okay, crackers, cheese spread. Ooh, look at this. These are cashews, jalapeno flavor. And this is Mountain House granola. I have not had this before. Then we have a Bridgeford filled French toast. Ooh, a little Sundries bag. And this looks like a little cardboard sleeve for the main entree, which is the hash browns, potatoes with bacon, peppers, and onions. I think that helps keep things toasty, not sure. And here's the meal itself. Very flat and dense. I guess we put this in here. I'm not really sure what this is for. It doesn't say. Alrighty, so that's it. This is everything that's contained inside of menu 20. Let's see what's inside of the Sundries pack. So in here we have some toilet paper. Let me show you what that looks like. Is it connected? I don't know if I've ever opened this before. Oh, it isn't. They're little loose squares. Got 2 pieces of gum, moist towelette, matches that are designed for damp environments. Let's see if they look any different. They don't look that different. Let's just light one out of curiosity. Yep, they work. Let's see if I can smell it. Yes, I can smell just a little bit of a burning smell. This is a great sign. actually love the smell of matches. What else do we have in here? Non-dairy creamer, instant coffee, sugar and salt. So the first thing I'm going to do is clean my hands with the moist towelette. Let's see if I can smell it. Nope, don't smell a thing. But this is what the towelette looks like. My favorite towelettes are the lemon scented ones. They remind me of going to KFC with my mom when I was just a little tot. Okay, we're clean. Now, let's go ahead and get the ration heated up in the ration heater. So I've received a lot of comments from soldiers past and present that have used or eaten lots of MREs and said many times MREs are not even heated. So I'm going to heat them because I really enjoy using the ration heater. This is great. It explains what this is for. So this goes on top of this. That's right, to keep the meal warm. Okay, so you put the sleeve on top. Okay, as a way to insulate the heat. That's what this is. This is a little cardboard insulator. I love that this diagram continues to be used on Flemish ration heaters simply for this. This rock or something. And that's actually pretty important because the water reacts with the chemicals in here to create the heat. And that's why this is sealed, but we don't want the water escaping, getting all over the place, right? I think the design of this is a little bit different. I don't remember it being waffled like that. I wonder if it'll be more effective as a heater. I hope so. Sort of hit or miss my past experiences with these ration heaters in terms of how effective they are in actually heating up the meal. There is a fill line right there. We're gonna add just a few tablespoons really to get the water to that line. I'm gonna put the ration in first, but not all the way in. And I'm very curious to see if I can smell the chemical. This meal does not fit very well in the heater. That's annoying. Okay. You'd think they would have measured the parameters. Okay, I'm trying to fold it so it fits. I'm not having much success. Go into the... Okay, now we're gonna add the water, and it's not much. Do not overfill. Okay, we've got the water in there. Now we slide the ration all the way down, fold this over, and now we're gonna slide that over the top of this. I don't hear, usually you start to hear some hissing. I don't hear anything, and I don't feel anything either. Well, we're gonna let that sit and see if anything happens. It usually kind of expands and there's a reaction. I don't know, I hope that's not faulty. Okay, I'm just gonna let it do its thing if it does a thing, okay? With that, let's go ahead and make our granola with milk and blueberries. Can you see inside there? See some big blueberries. It says to add a sixth of a canteen cup. Add 2 to 4 ounces of water. All right, it's about 1/3 of a cup. Just gonna add that to here. And it says stir and consume promptly. Oh, wow, I thought it would have to soak, but I guess not. All right, dude, my ration heater's a dud. Or maybe, I don't know. Oh crap. I put my granola down and now it's bled purple water everywhere. Oh, look at that. That's the guts of my granola. Oh well, let's try cleaning that up. This faulty ration heater is just throwing me for a loop. I'm gonna pour this into a bowl so you can see what I'm eating. Oh no. I forgot to take that out. Oh man, this is a disaster. Okay, you're supposed to not leave that in there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think this ration heater is definitely a dud. It is getting a little bit warm, but usually there's a puffing and a sizzling and stuff coming out of it. Okay, this is the granola on the other hand. This doesn't look half bad. Look at that beautiful purple color and lots of berries. Let's see if I can taste this. Doesn't smell like anything. Nope. All right, here we go. Itadakimasu. The blueberries are freeze dried, so they've got kind of an airy quality to them. I think the longer that this sits in the water, the more kind of hydrated they get. But at the moment, they're pretty airy and they don't have much taste because they just don't. There's a little bit of sweetness. But that's about it. The texture is a little bit gritty, sandy. The oat pieces are not that big, so it's not like I have to really work through a lot of grain. I am impressed with the amount of fruit in here. A lot of fruit. I would say more fruit than grains. It's cold though. I think my associations with something like this is more like an oatmeal. I know it says granola, but I want it to be warm. Maybe I would taste it more. Maybe that's just my own bias, but right now it has dry milk powder in it, and combined with that cold water, it has this kind of fatty, separated fatty texture. It's kind of odd. Perhaps if the water had been at room temperature, I would be less aware of that kind of clumpy, fatty texture to it. But I am kind of hyper aware of texture right now because I can't really taste. So this is fine, but it probably tastes a lot better if you can taste something. All right, I think if this ration heater was really going to do its thing, it would have been doing it by now. I think this ration heater is definitely a dud. I'm guessing that there was a hole in the bag itself. It is getting a little bit warm, but it should get a lot warmer than this. It should be expanding and fizzing, and it's not. But it is getting warm, but I shouldn't be able to just stick my hand right into it. So I'm just gonna let it continue while I taste the other things. So hopefully it'll get just a little bit warm. Let's check out the crackers, the cheese spread, and the cashews. Very large cracker. Oh, heard a little hiss, that's great. And it looks like there's multiple crackers in there. Look like a giant saltine. Yeah. Look at all those uniform dots. It's great. I like all the perforations. So it looks like you can break this. I like the fact that this isn't broken, but you can snap it. I really wish it would have broken cleanly, but it didn't. Let's just try it plain and see if I taste anything. Nope. Not even really salty. Maybe just a tiny bit of saltiness. Pretty light on the salt. Let's try the cheese spread. I love that it specifically says to knead the package before opening. Make sure that the oils get remixed into the cheese spread. In the past, I found the jalapeno flavor to be the most pleasant between the regular and this one. Whoa. So I inadvertently sliced the whole thing open along the whole side here. I meant to just do a little bit, but all right, let's put some of that cheese spread on here and see if I can taste any of that. Cheese spread. All right, let's give that a taste. Talkie Mills. Definitely salty. Very salty. A little bit of tanginess. Not really any cheese flavor I'm detecting. Maybe just a little bit of cheesy funk. Maybe. But the salt is welcome for sure. These crackers are very plain. And in terms of texture, these crackers are similar to those crackers in those little boxes, the little snack crackers that I'm talking about. They're a little bit shorter than saltine crackers. Seems like there's maybe a little bit of oil and then so the crumb, it's a little bit more crumbly rather than just being a snap of a saltine. Let's wash that down with some beverage base powder. Orange, type 3. Got a glass here. Nope, can't let me smell anything. Maybe I'll smell it in its drink form. Okay, good. It's orange color, yes, as it should be, like orange tang. And give that a stir. All right, let's see if I can taste this. I think I faintly smell orange, like orange Kool-Aid or Tang. Yeah, very faint. All right, that's a good sign though. About a week ago, I wouldn't have smelled anything. All right, let's see if I can taste it. Here we go, cheers. That was very concentrated. I tasted very intense sweetness, tanginess. I can smell very faint orange. I can't really taste the orange. I can taste that sweetness and artificial sweetener kind of aftertaste as well. kind of chemical. It doesn't taste very good because I can't taste any of that. Artificial orange, which I actually kind of like that really great orange tang flavor. Not tasting it, but I can faintly smell it. Good sign. My ration is still just barely warm. Okay, let's try the cashews. Now, throughout all of this, I have still been able to detect spice and heat. So if I eat something spicy, I can still feel the spice. I can't taste the peppery flavor though, but definitely have a spicy reaction. I guess you could call it slight pain, a little bit of pain. Oh my gosh. And these are jalapeno flavored cashews. So I can smell them. Oh, maybe very faintly. Yep, very, very faintly. There are the seasoned cashews. Love cashews. All right, let's see if I can taste this. No, I think I can. It's a little bit. So great. Definitely taste the salt. Don't taste the nutty flavor of the cashew, but I really love the buttery richness of cashews. A faint taste of jalapeno. Very faint. Little bit of heat. Just a little bit of a sparkle on your tongue. And definitely taste the salt. All right. I'm going to give my ration as much time as I can to warm up. So let's go ahead and skip to dessert. Let's try this. This is the filled French toast, which I have never had. I've had plenty of the Bridgeford brand sweets before. Kind of like the cinnamon bun one is probably the one I had the most, but don't remember ever having the French toast. Ooh. Some ooze coming out. Oh yeah, I can smell something. I can smell artificial maple syrup smell. Okay. So this looks very similar to the cinnamon bun. Not all that attractive, if you want to be honest. And let me cut it in half to see what it looks like in the middle. And that's what it looks like inside. So that's the filled French toast. Let's make some hot coffee while we're at it. So this is a heat-safe bag. So add this to here. And we'll add 6 ounces of water. And that's it. Hot beverage in a bag, which is very difficult to drink out of. So I'm going to put it in a mug. So yes, what is the logic of this? How do you consume this? Do you have a straw? I mean, you can't even hold it without burning yourself, really. I'm just going to pour it into... Bruh. Oh, lovely. Just one of those days. Oh my God. Let's have some coffee. Cheers. Ooh, that's bitter. I'm gonna add some more water to this. I think it needs more. I can smell it if I put my nose up to it. It smells burnt mostly. Don't know when I taste it. I do taste a kind of burnt flavor. But it does taste like coffee. Let's see if I can taste the French toast. Here we go. Not really. I think there's a little bit of nuts in here. There's some kind of texture in here that's not bread-like. Maybe. I didn't taste it on that bite or feel it. The texture of these Bridgewater products are not my favorite. They tend to be simultaneously dense and dry, but slightly moist. It's a strange combination. It's the technology they use to make the shelf stable. So it's somewhat bread-like, but just very dense, yet dry. It is sweet, and I can smell the maple syrup in it. I can't really smell anything else besides that, though. And for me, it's sweet. But even when I can taste, I'm not a huge fan of these desserts. But with coffee at the end of a meal, it's better than nothing. Maybe. Alrighty, let's try our hash brown potatoes with bacon, peppers, and onions. This sadly did not react. very well. It is just barely warm. I'm pretty sure the ration is going to be cold. Now, this is not the typical reaction. And I can't smell any of the chemicals. I guess we're going to eat it field style, which is pretty much cold. It's like room temperature. It's not entirely cold. All right, let's squeeze this out. Well, I have to say this is not the most appetizing ration I've ever seen. Yeah, I do see bits of potato in there and bacon. I can smell bacon, I think. Yeah, smoky. Mm-hmm. All right, that's a great sign. All right, here we go. Boy, that texture is terrible cold. Cold potatoes don't have a very good texture. It's wet and crumbly and mealy. You know, when you have like a mealy apple like that. These hash browns are shredded. So you have these little shredded pieces of mealy cold potato. I can taste the salt. And a little bit of smokiness, but terrible texture. I'm gonna try heating these up in the microwave and see if that does anything. I imagine definitely I'll be able to smell the aromas better, but more importantly, I think that heating it will change the starches in the potatoes so that it has a better texture. Let's see. Okay, we have microwaved our hash browns. Now I can smell the bacon, and it smells like bacon bits. It's a bacony smoked aroma rather than like freshly cooked bacon. Know what I mean? Bacon bits or bacos. This is what it looks like. I would say a little more appealing, although still not that great. But you can see the potato pieces better. And let's see if I can taste it any better. Can't really see the peppers and onions too much. Mostly it's little chopped up bacon bits and potato. Let's see if the texture has improved. My apologies for the snafu on the audio as well. My battery pack died, so yeah. Let's give this a taste. Itadakimasu. Texture's way better. The starches have gelatinized. Is that even a word? Gelled. The starches have gelled, so it's no longer mealy. It's more of a gelled texture. The potato is more like a cooked, stewed potato, rather than being this crumbly, strange, cold thing. In terms of flavor, I can definitely taste it a little bit more of that smoky bacon flavor, but I can't taste the pepper or the onion. No, definitely an improvement on the texture though. And it's more soupy now. It's salty though, very salty. But that could just be my whacked taste buds as well. Not delicious. So, there you have it, my lovelies. I tried Menu 20 hash brown potatoes with bacon, peppers, and onion, MRE, and I could taste some things, and I'm so grateful for that because about a week ago, I had nothing, no smell, no taste, no nothing. No, that's not true. I could taste just very basic things, but now I'm beginning to get some flavor back, which I so appreciate because that's so much about what eating food for me is about, the complexities of all those tastes combined with textures. But it does have me analyzing textures a lot more. Alrighty, my lovelies, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Alrighty, so, do you think my chickens will like this?